And I don't want to scare anybody. This is not meant to scare anybody. It's actually a beautiful journey, but it's just a warning that when you open yourself up to these things, and I say things, it's just opening yourself up to another perspective of life, probably one that you are not familiar with, but you're definitely going to learn some things and you're definitely going to grow and evolve. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Hello, if you are new, my name is Andrea Johnson. I'm a spiritual teacher and coach, and welcome to my side of the internet. Welcome to the Good Vibe Tribe. Welcome to another episode of Conscious Coffee Talks, where we discuss a topic to expand our consciousness and improve our lives. I asked you guys on Instagram what you wanted to know, and the people have spoken. Today, our topic's gonna be how to start your energy work journey. So basically, what is energy work and how can you go from ground zero to a master at energy work? I just wanna make this disclaimer, guys, that if your path is different, than mine, or if something doesn't resonate, it doesn't mean that it's wrong. It doesn't mean you have to do exactly what I do. Just take what I say through your perception. If it resonates and it feels right to do the same thing, go for it. So when I talk energy work, guys, I'm talking about all the energy modalities. So I'm talking reiki, raindrop, quantum healing, tarot, oracle, psychic readings, mediumship. That's what I mean when I refer to energy work, guys. It's that whole range of modalities, because I consider that basically energy work, because you're working with the energy and all of those things, but you can apply the process to any single one of those. My definition of energy work is using the energy to really get to know yourself. It's using the energy to deepen your connection with life, God, the universe, the energy, whatever you want to call it. It's using it to develop the self, yourself, however which way that it needs to show you what needs to happen to improve your life. You can use it to essentially say heal yourself, because you are already whole, perfect, and complete. You can use it to really advance yourself spiritually, mentally, emotionally, whatever kind of energy body you want to work in, physically. It's honestly personal development. It's deepening your spiritual journey, essentially. You're starting from ground zero. I really want you to think about your why and why you want to embark on this journey. What is your why behind wanting to do energy work? Because that's really going to set the stage for it. It's going to put power behind your intention. It's really going to determine what you get out of your journey with the energy work. And I don't want to scare anybody. This is not meant to scare anybody. It's actually a beautiful journey, but it's just a warning that when you open yourself up to these things, and I say things, it's just opening yourself up to another perspective of life, probably one that you are not familiar with, but you're definitely going to learn some things and you're definitely going to grow and evolve. Your box of reality is going to be broken down, and that's just a natural thing that happens with energy work. It's the energy's job, honestly, when you start this. So once you start and you're extremely serious about it and you want to take it all the way and help other people with it, this is what will be required. There is no really going back to normal life after you embark on this journey. You will not see life the same. It is absolutely impossible to see life the same. Literally, the wiring in your mind will change. Your physical body will end up changing. Your DNA changes. Your perception on life changes. And it's really hard to unsee the truth in life and the illusion and a lot of things, and especially our society, and seeing things in your own life and other people, and how you basically ended up where you are now in your life. There's a lot of awakening moments in this journey. Metaphysical experiences, if you want to call it that, but there will be experiences that you experience physically that will probably shatter your box of reality as well too. That will, I call it rock your reality. That's what it's designed to do. This is just an extreme way to do personal development, is what I like to call it. So now that you've decided that yes, this is something that you want to embark on, the level of seriousness of it, you're maybe not sure just yet, let's just start at step one. And step one is really just educating yourself on the different modalities of energy work. Like I talked about before, you have reiki, quantum healing, emotion code, hypnosis, psychic readings, or channeling, or mediumship. I mean, the list goes on and on. There's tons of different rabbit holes. But what you're gonna want to do, guys, and I compare it to like a little kid just getting into sports, you're gonna want to maybe test out a bunch of different ones just to see what calls to you if you don't already know. Most people kind of gravitate towards the strengths of where their psychic abilities lie. And I say psychic abilities, everyone has them. They are your 5 senses elevated to your 6th sense, which is basically your 5 senses on overdrive. That's how the universe communicates with us. That's how we perceive and interpret information. The brain is the transmitter of it all. I'll use myself as an example. I am clairsentient. That is the universe's main way that it likes to communicate with me. At first it was, at least, because it was my natural ability and how I could learn the quickest. I naturally gravitated towards Reiki, or honestly, Reiki found me in my journey. I had no idea what it was until I was literally experiencing it in meditation and just on my own. So it gave me a lot of answers and clarity. But so that is why I feel like Reiki found me, was because clairsentient was my strong suit. And for those of you that don't know, clairsentient is the feeling of energy. So it's the kinesthetic. So the feeling, the physical body, the sensations of energy, and also the feelings as emotions. So you can consider it like an empath. You feel other people's emotions very well, not to be confused with your own. Another one would be like clairvoyant. So that's the vision. So you may find that if you are more clairvoyant, which means the universe likes to communicate in signs and symbols or imagery with you, like imagination, things of that nature, you may gravitate more towards tarot or oracle, because those are more vision-based modalities. So really kind of get a feel for what it is that you want to do, play around a little bit, see what calls for you, see what you're naturally good at, and then pick one. When you feel like you know which one you want, pick one and master that one. I say master it. Put your focus and attention on that, because you want to get really good at one thing to help you. Because if you put your attention on trying to do all these things all at the same time, you're never really going to master one. But you want one to teach you the energy at first, and that will be kind of how you're going to kickstart this whole journey. And don't worry guys, you don't have to stick with it strictly forever. Just use one for the time being, or at least it's my advice to, so you can focus your energy on then, and then when you feel comfortable with it, then you can move on and do other modalities and kind of mix and mingle, and you get the idea. My next step would be, once you have picked the modality of choice, so let's say it's Reiki, like mine was, and you're going to actually want to apply it to your own life. I should have probably stated this up front, but on your energy work journey, if your reason is to heal other people or to help you advance like your business, or like add it like a modality to your services that you already offer, things like that, I would really reconsider the reason why you were doing it, unless you've already taken this journey before, meaning you've already kind of like done the work with a different energy work modality. Take this journey for you, at least to begin with, because there is no other way you can go any further with it until you have worked with it yourself on yourself. So what I mean by this is, if your intention is to actually be, I say, a healer or a channel for this energy to help other people, there's no way that you can help other people until you heal or help yourself with that modality. So what you're going to want to do is, when you pick the one that you want, you're going to use it on yourself to basically heal your own life or to fix your issues. So I hate to compare it to this, but you can look at it like a product. You have to be a product of the product if you want to say sell it, because you can't really sell anything efficiently if you don't love it or if you fully don't believe in it. And to actually fully believe in the energy work that you're going to do is, you're going to have to, one, get to know it, and you're going to have to experience it. You're going to have to really understand the energy and how it can help you in your life and apply it. You're going to have to do the inner work, and you're going to have to solve your issues with it, because if you don't do that, there's no way you can help anybody else. And there's no way that if you don't do it for yourself, you won't have faith in it to help other people. And not saying, guys, because I know some people are going to take that out of context, not saying that energy work doesn't work if you're skeptical about it. It still does, because it is science. But what I mean by this, guys, is if you want to be a good healer, a good channel for this energy, the only way to do that is to fix your own issues, so then you can help other people with those same issues. When you experience it for yourself and you experience your truth, that is going to be what helps the other people. You have to literally embody it. You have to do the work on yourself, so then you know how to help other people, and you know the faith in yourself, because if you can solve your own problems, if you can pull yourself from the darkness, if you can transcend to the light, you know that somebody else is capable to do the same thing with the same modality that you basically did it with, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't be in front of you asking for help, right? And what this can look like is using it to help you develop the self, help you get to know yourself, help you shift your perception to higher levels of thinking and wisdom and knowledge. And this naturally happens, guys, when we clear out the lower level frequencies within us. And this naturally happens just when you start doing energy work. It is a byproduct of just working with energy. I was very, very surprised with just doing self Reiki sessions, how much I connected with my intuition. Because specifically with Reiki you have to bring your conscious awareness to the physical body, and it connects you to your physical body. So that is where a lot of wisdom is held, or basically that is the channel or your connection point to source. It's nothing outside of yourself because it is in the body. So it naturally developed my intuition, to my surprise, without me even having to really set the intention to do it. Things just started happening that I was noticing, and it literally rocks your reality. Like it's just a byproduct of it. You're really going to want to use it on yourself. You're going to want to, do shadow work with it. You're going to want to really get to know you. And what I mean by that is your thoughts, your pain points on the issues that you're having in your life. Where do you feel out of alignment with love? And really focus on that aspect of your life. The resistance in your life is your roadmap on where you need to direct your attention to heal. It's a good thing though, because it's showing you the potential, what your life could be like on the other side. When you face your fears, which is that resistance, when you shine light on it, which is the energy, it transcends into love, and then you kind of see things for actually what they are. So these lower level energies leave your body, that therefore it changes your thoughts, meaning like now what you were thinking is now a higher perception shift. So what you did view something as maybe negative in your life, you see it at a different light. Literally, your reality is created from the inside out in this way. Your viewpoint of the world literally changes. You will see truth. Somebody who maybe more on the personal development side, they would look at your box of reality like limiting beliefs or something like that, because your reality is literally created upon what you believe. And if you're only believing that you're capable of seeing, doing, achieving certain things, that is the box you put yourself in. A spiritual journey is just development of the self. That is what psychic development is too, development of learning about energy work. It is literally just getting to know yourself, developing the self, improving your life, an extreme version of it. During this time of like self-discovery, if you're wanting to take it to that next like practitioner level step, start sharing your journey. You just sharing the development that you're doing on yourself, how you're improving your life, that will help others. Share the knowledge that you are learning, because it will help others. And ultimately, you're going to be the product of the product, right? And ultimately, when people see that you have changed and see how your life has changed, they're then going to start actually wondering what the heck is with this energy work, right? Like, I want some of that stuff, Share your journey. I think it's really important to do so if you feel comfortable enough to do it. I felt extremely comfortable enough to do it once I actually started working on myself and I experienced how much it was helping me in my life. It's almost like a natural thing that we as humans want to do when we find something that helps us and we are truly passionate about it and we have 100% faith in it. We literally want to share it with the world. So that's how you know that's part of your calling. Just if you find that you want to see if this is your calling or not. If you 100% believe in it and it has helped you, it's probably something that you want to look into helping others with. And also during this time, don't get caught in the trap of thinking that you have to master this thing before either sharing it with other people, or if you want to take it to that next step and then start doing sessions for people. Like, if you want to be a practitioner, I highly recommend maybe starting out with some free sessions or just like on your closest family and friends. Their feedback, because that's going to be really important, and it's going to honestly take you to that next level. And I don't know if a lot of people know this, I would assume so, but if you don't, if you just practice on yourself, like, yeah, it'll help you. But when you actually practice on other people and you get validation of the reading, the feedback, their experience, and it validates the accuracy of your reading, of what you were feeling in a Reiki session and information you were picking up on their field, things that you were knowing, visions that were coming through. So when you actually like let go, let flow, and trust the information that's coming through and relay it to the other client, they validate that information. It literally does take your perception like to that next level. It rocks your reality to begin with, because you're just like shaken until you come back like, how did I know that information? Like, what the heck? This is really real. You know, magic is real. This is real. It's just life. You have just basically tapped into information. That's all you did. You didn't go anywhere. You didn't tap into, you know, some mystical, magical, demonic place. It's just literally information, guys. That's all energy is. That's all your five senses take us in, is information. That's how we perceive our reality, is through electromagnetic signals. You're just doing it in a meditative state, really, or you've trained your brain to interpret the communication, and you've developed out your, I call it your dictionary, with the universe of signs and symbols and what things mean. So once you feel comfortable enough, you know, after practicing on family and friends, you may find that this is when you want to start a business, or incorporating this service or this modality into the services that you already offer. So you'll find that a lot of people who do massage or who do facials, estheticians, things of that nature, they use Reiki. They incorporate it in their work. They'll do crystals as well too. So you can really get creative with this and really help people in your services, or basically enhance your services and customer satisfaction with it. And a question I do get asked a lot is how to determine your pricing on your modality, and that really needs to be a whole nother video on that, because that's kind of another spiritual, like a topic. So once you think that you have like really mastered a modality and can take it all the way up to teacher, when you feel like that you have had enough time to have your own experiences and to be able to write a program or something of that nature and encompass your experiences to help other people, to put your own knowledge in there. You learned maybe some new techniques or perception shifts, and you put it in a class, and then it puts your unique little energy spin on it, because, you know, Reiki is essentially Reiki. You're going to have the traditional teachings of it, or, you know, tarot is tarot. You're going to have the traditional teachings of it, but it's going to be from your unique perception. So don't let the imposter syndrome get to you, because it will be different than anything else than anyone's ever created. Just not by that, but the way that you teach probably will not be straight from the book, and no class is the same. So you will have to know your stuff. Once you have, you know, taken it as far as you want to for the time being, start, you know, incorporating other energy work modalities if you would like, because once you understand the energy and your connection to it and the communication, it really is neat experiences to experience other modalities. I've found that to be pretty awakening, enlightening, or just like a fun journey. Reiki is like my bread and butter. It's kind of like the core of what I do, but I went on and I did like beyond quantum healing, hypnosis, emotion code. I'm doing NLP, which that is more like rewiring of the brain and the subconscious mind. You know, some sound. I work with crystals, you know, things of that nature. I've taken psychic development courses, and I've done readings for people. I've done a little bit of mediumship. So I've really dabbled in it all, guys. And what you'll come to find is that it's just all communicating with you in just different ways. What I've done is basically I do offer, you know, different sessions, but it really helped me in my Reiki sessions, because I really just use that as an energy work session. I will use all the modalities really and help my client. I'll get psychic readings in it. I can use sound in it. I'll use crystals in it. I'll use oils in it. You know, I don't really use emotion code or BQH, which is the hypnosis. Those are really kind of specific sessions, but it doesn't mean that my learning from those didn't help shine light or help give me an alternative perception I could use to help a client in a Reiki session, because each of these modalities that you do, classes that you take, it will awaken you in a different way. You'll see life through a different perception. They're all healing. If you do energy work courses, you're going to get something personal out of it, an experience out of it that will help you. At least that's what I've come to find, and that's why I continue to take classes and explore different modalities, because I really do enjoy the experience, and I just don't like to limit myself to just one box, guys. We are an expansive being. With this journey, guys, as I'm kind of wrapping up here, what you're gonna come to find is it is a journey. There really is no end to it. You're gonna just be constantly evolving as a human, and you can use energy work all through your journey to help you do that. You can use it through periods of your journey, some maybe more than others. You're gonna find as you go along that you're gonna have times of where you feel like you need rest and recovery. You're gonna have times where you feel like you need to learn and consume and integrate that knowledge. And then you're gonna have times where you feel like you need to move with spirit, and you'll get those nudges of when this is the correct time to do what thing. It's just, we're all in different seasons of life. Don't ever think that, you know, you have to be a master at something. Like I said before, guys, don't ever think you have to be a master at something to start. You just seriously need to start, because you will never start otherwise if you keep telling yourself that. Because honestly, like, we are always learning through life. And that's one thing that I like to say, is that I'm a student of life, or the more that I think that I know, like, the less that I actually know. Because when you think you know everything, you really do box yourself into a limited reality. So just kind of be open to learning and guidance from the energy, the universe. Let it teach you, let it show you what you need, let it show you your path. You just need to set the desire or the intention out there, and it will guide you. Literally, you don't really have to do anything. It will literally give you guidance. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you guys out, maybe gave you a better description on what energy work is, maybe gave you some ideas on where to start. But really, you just have to start, guys. It starts and ends with you. So, sending you all of my light and all of my love. Cheers.